Hello everyone. Welcome to this episode of Wehry History and Entertainment News in the Berkshires and beyond. Right now, school is officially out of season. For this episode, I'll be talking about some excellent post-school activities for kids. Plus, I'll be discussing 2 more Basketball Hall of Famers in another Spotlight segment. First, it's time for this episode's trivia question. This episode's question is, who are the only brother-sister duo to be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame? Now, for this episode's local headlines. First, we'll be going to Massamoka for a stand-up comedy event. Dulce Sloan is one of the sharpest, fastest rising voices in comedy. Most recently, a correspondent on Comedy Central's The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. She has been hailed by Variety, Rolling Stone, and Time Out LA as a top comedian to watch. She has also been honored as the NBC Stand-Up Showcase winner, a Montreal Just for Laughs new face, and a Comedians to Watch on The Steve Harvey Show. She can currently be seen and heard in the Fox animated series Great North. She has also appeared multiple times on the CNN New Year's Eve special with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen, MTV's Acting Out, Comedy Central's Midnight, True Comedy's Comedy Knockout, and TBS's Conan, and has made multiple appearances as a correspondent on E! News Daily. Her signature point of view and confidence drive her hilarious views on everything from her personal relationships to the absurdities of society. Dulce Sloan will be performing on Friday, July 19th at 9 p.m. It will be taking place in Club B10. Visit massmoka.org for more information. Up next, we are revisiting the Great Barrington concerts I talked about on the last episode. As a reminder, these concerts take place at Grover's Corner. This episode will be focusing on the July concerts. On July 10th, the Eagles Trombone Band will be performing. Then on July 12th, it will be the Amy Van Dyne Band, followed by Grumbling Gryphon's Children's Theater on July 13th. This will be followed by 60s with the Chance of Rain and Friends on July 19th, Lee Rogers and Friends on July 24th, and the BTUs on July 26th. All concerts will be taking place from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. The exception is the Grumbling Gryphons concert, which will start at 10:30 a.m. for the kids. For our next story, we're going to be discussing the Aston Magna Music Festival in Great Barrington. Since 1972, Aston Magna has forged an important and unique place in American cultural life. Founded by the late Lee Elman and the late Albert Fuller, the Aston Magna Music Festival, now under the musical direction of Daniel Stepner, is America's oldest annual summer festival devoted to music performed on period instruments. Aston Magna's pioneering history includes the first American performances of the complete Bach-Brandenburg concertos and the first Mozart symphonies on original instruments. Aston Magna's international concert performances have included appearances at the Valtice Festival in the Czech Republic and a European tour of Handel's Oratorio, The Triumph of Time and Truth, at venues in Europe, such as the Pamphilj Palace in Rome, where the work was first heard under Handel's direction in 1707. Aston Magna seeks to interpret the music of the past as the composer originally imagined it. While musicians haven't been announced, those who like classical music will be interested in this series. This concert will be taking place from July 11th through August 4th. Visit the website shown here for more information. Next up, we will be discussing Wehry concerts in Great Barrington. The first is Justin Hayward. Having chalked up over 50 years at the peak of the music and entertainment industry, Justin Hayward's voice and guitar playing has been heard the world over. Known principally as the vocalist, lead guitarist, and composer for the Moody Blues, his is an enduring talent that has helped to define the times in which he has worked. Over the last 5.5 decades, the band has sold upwards of 55 million albums, and, along with Justin as a solo artist and writer, received numerous awards. The band was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2018. This concert will be going on July 19th. The other concert will be Samara Joy. The 24-year-old vocalist makes her case to join the likes of Sarah, Ella, and Billy as the next mononymous, or first-name basis, jazz singing sensation recorded by the venerable Verve Records. Her voice, and rich, velvety, but yet precociously refined, has already earned her fans like Anita Baker and Regina King, and appearances on The Today Show, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, CBS Mornings, Kelly Clarkson Show, Jennifer Hudson Show, and more. In addition to millions of likes on TikTok, cementing her status as perhaps the first Gen Z jazz singing star. In February 2023, Samara Joy took home her first 2 Grammys. Best Jazz Vocal Album for Linger a While, and a surprise win for Best New Artist. Followed by 1 more in February of this year for Best Jazz Performance for the song Tight. This concert will be taking place on August 1st. The concert starts at 8 p.m. For all information, visit mahawi.org. Up next, we will be visiting the Pittsfield Athenaeum/Library for a special event. The Friends of the Athenaeum book sale is taking place. This annual event allows people to get books, DVDs, CDs, and more at a great price. It's one of the city's biggest selling events and is great for people who love books and great deals. This year's sale takes place Thursday, July 11th from 3 to 7 p.m. for members only. Friday, July 12th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday, July 13th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Parking is going to be difficult, especially with all the summer construction happening around the city and near the library. As stated at the beginning of this story, it's a great time for family activities. The Northern Berkshire Community Coalition is putting on several events. According to their website, quote, "The Northern Berkshire Community Coalition in North Adams, otherwise known as NBCC, is on a mission to be a catalyst for a healthy, empowered, and engaging community. NBCC is committed to support families with children 0 to 18 in Northern Berkshires, striving to create a safe and welcoming space for parents and guardians to find information, resources, and support to help them address the needs and concerns that they have. They offer support services, skill-building workshops, support groups, family fun events, and more. NBCC also brings together diverse groups of youth through initiatives that allow them to express themselves while empowering them to make their own healthy decisions, become engaged in their communities, and become leaders in their own lives," end quote. Some 2024 events include National Night Out on August 6th, Family Movies Under the Stars on August 10th, and more. Visit the long link here for a full list, as well as specific times and dates. It's now time for this episode's entertainment portion of WWHEN. This episode we'll be reviewing the Marvel series, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This originally aired on Disney+, but over the past year, Disney+ has finally agreed to play nice in the sandbox and put it on Blu-ray. As with all my Marvel reviews, I'm not going to be discussing the plot. Instead, I'll be diving straight into what I thought about the series. This is one of Marvel's shining moments over the past few years. It focuses a lot on the two title characters and how they were impacted after the events of Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. The fight scenes are also really good too. They're more realistic fight scenes than Marvel has done before. Overall, I really enjoyed the pacing of the series, and it made a great binge watch at just 6 episodes. Overall, I give this show a 9.5 out of 10. It's now time for this episode's Berkshires and Beyond segment. We'll be doing another Hall of Famers. This episode will be discussing 2 who played in the 21st century. Chauncey Billups and Vince Carter. Chauncey Billups is proof that some Hall of Famer careers start off slowly. Billups had a great college career for the University of Colorado, being named an All-American in 1997. That year, Billups was drafted with the 3rd pick in the NBA draft by the Boston Celtics. However, he did not mesh well with the playing style there and was traded in his rookie season to the Toronto Raptors. Afterwards, he bounced around team to team for 4 years, never really making an impact. In NBA circles, Billups was considered a bust, or someone who is a disappointment. However, starting in 2002, Billups broke out after signing with the Detroit Pistons. Under Detroit's defensive-first mindset, Billups excelled and started to show signs of being a great player. His breakthrough season came in 2004. That year, he led the Detroit Pistons to a shocking upset of the Los Angeles Lakers in the finals, earning Most Valuable Player of the finals as a process. Billups went through a continued success in that time, making 5 All-Star games and being named to the NBA All-Defensive Team twice. He was known as a clutch player. His nickname is Mr. Big Shot for his ability to score points when it really mattered. From 2004 through 2009, Billups made either the conference finals or the NBA finals each year. He was the first player in NBA history to do this, while not a member of either the Lakers or the Celtics. Billups was one of the NBA's most respected players. He won the Sportsmanship Award in 2009, and in 2013 he was the recipient of the first ever Twyman Stokes Teammate Award, given to the player who, according to the NBA's website, quote, best exemplifies selfless play and commitment and dedication to his team, end quote. Billups retired in 2014. Today, he is the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers. Unlike Chauncey Billups, Vince Carter was being called a Hall of Famer very early in his career. Carter attended the University of North Carolina. There, he was named All-American and led the Tar Heels to the Final Four of the NCAA tournament. He was drafted 5th overall in the 1998 NBA draft by the Golden State Warriors. However, on draft night, he was immediately traded to the Toronto Raptors. Carter had an excellent rookie season and was named Rookie of the Year in a shortened season due to an NBA lockout. The next year proved to be his breakout year as a dunker and basketball player. In 2000, Carter won the NBA dunk contest with the thrilling series of slam dunks that revitalized the contest. He also led the Toronto Raptors to their first playoff berth. After the season, Carter won a gold medal for Team USA in the Sydney Olympics. During these Olympics, he performed what is widely considered to be the best in-game dunk of all time, leaping over 7-foot, 2-inch Frenchman Frederick Weiss. Carter was an 8-time NBA All-Star, known best for his ferocious dunks and clutch three-pointers. Like Billups, he was also well-respected as a teammate and won both the Twyman Stokes Teammate of the Year award and the NBA Sportsmanship Award as well, like Billups. Carter also seemingly refused to retire. He is the only NBA player in history to play in 4 different decades: the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. Today, Carter is a broadcaster for the Brooklyn Nets. Carter is not the only great athlete in his family. His second cousin, Tracy McGrady, is also a Hall of Famer. Families and the Basketball Hall of Fame also provide the answer to this episode's trivia question. As a reminder, this episode's question was, who are the only brother-sister duo to be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame? The answer is Cheryl and Reggie Miller. Cheryl Miller is considered to be the greatest women's college basketball player ever. In college, she led Southern California to 2 NCAA championships, won Player of the Year 3 times, and was a 1984 gold medalist for Team USA. Unfortunately, she played in a time before the WNBA, and injuries and age prevented her from playing in the league. Her younger brother, Reggie, wasn't too shabby either. He has the 3rd most three-pointers in NBA history and is the all-time leading scorer for the Indiana Pacers. Miller is best known for his clutch play, especially against the New York Knicks. Cheryl and Reggie had a rivalry growing up. In the documentary, Winning Time, Reggie said that in high school, his career high was 39 points, and that night, he was going to brag to Cheryl about it. That same night, unknown to Reggie, Cheryl scored 105 points by herself. That ends this episode of Wehry History and Entertainment News in the Berkshires and beyond. If you would like to watch this or any other WWHEN episode again, you can visit Pittsfield TV's and CTSB TV's websites shown here, or visit NBCTC's Facebook page. Also, if you would like to see the episodes in HD quality, make sure to check out my YouTube page at RT Wehry. Thank you.